So as far as narcissism goes, you didn't find out about it until you were already married to a kind, loving husband. How did it start to unravel? Why did it even come up? What happened?
Well, it was just her behaviors and, the way she was towards my husband, uh, the things that she was doing. Um, I always had an interest in psychology, being a hairdresser. I had to learn how to, read people, and, doing an old lady's hair, you have to be different to doing a young child's hair or a teenager's hair or, a 20-year-old guy's hair. So you have to adapt to, these different personalities. So I was very into psychology. I was very into, bettering myself. But I just felt that as I went through life, I just got hammered and I couldn't keep up with, um, keeping it under control. And so with Mum, it was just, it actually just got to the point where I was actually really she was becoming very psychopathic, sociopathic, that I became very frightened, which is why I cut off. And then I thought, oh, maybe she's got like bipolar, or maybe she's got like some, schizophrenic or something like that. So then I started to do a bit of research, and I came across, I can't even think how, but I came across daughters of narcissistic mothers. And I was like, And so I started reading people's stories, and I was like, oh my God, this is me. Like, this is textbook. Like, and yet my whole family believed everything my mum said. Like, she could just turn on make it sound like, don't be ridiculous, like as if I would fall in love with your husband, as if I would do that, And so she made me feel like I was the crazy one. So that validated a lot for me. And then I went into but what did I do? I didn't realize that it was, perhaps from her childhood. I didn't realize that it wasn't my fault. That's just who she was. That's how, that's her.
Yeah.
And I couldn't control that. But
Yeah.
I believe that, I was just never good enough because of something I did. So I can relate to narcissism in domestic violence relationships, but I identify so much with, um, toxic parenting.
Wow.
And how that can, and the symptoms are the same. What you go through are the same. The self-doubt, the self-hatred, self-sabotage. I used to drink and, did drugs and all those sort of things just to numb my mind. I took antidepressants. I went and saw psychiatrists, and nothing worked for me because
Wow.
I believed that I thought I was mentally sick. Like, I thought I had a mental illness, and perhaps, yes, I did in one respect, but I learned that I was emotionally sick. So I had to fix myself emotionally for me to be mentally well.
Yeah.